Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 16 career mode. We're playing as PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. This is episode 5. Now in today's episode, we're currently in the January transfer window and we have deadline day. We also have a match against Marseille in the snow, which is great. So if you haven't gone and watched the last episode, you won't know that we managed to sign Manchester United's man, Anthony Martial, the former AS Monaco man. He signed for Manchester United, so now he is a PSG player. We're currently negotiating with Leicester City, as you see on screen, for the services of N'Golo Kante, 24 years of age, centre mid. We don't really have that much money. Obviously, splashing the cash on Ronaldo and Neymar has depleted our transfer budget significantly. So I did a player plus cash deal with the remaining transfer budget we had, plus Maxwell, the Brazilian I have transfer listed, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get Kante. I'm currently negotiating with Manchester United for another player. Hopefully we can get the services of Adnan Januzaj, the Belgian. Has a lot of talent. Did have a loan spell at Borussia Dortmund, which was alright, I guess. Not the best. But 20 years of age, he has been linked with Paris Saint-Germain off and on in real life. And looks like Manchester United are going to give up another one of their youngsters, which I'm quite surprised at. Why would you sell Adnan for 10 million? He's definitely going to be worth more than that in the future, and very much in the same boat as Anthony Martial. But Adnan Januzaj will be joining us here today. He's going to be joining the triple threat that will be Niang, who we signed from AC Milan at the start of the season. A Frenchman, of course. We managed to sign Anthony Martial, another Frenchman, obviously very familiar with League One, obviously playing for AS Monaco. Adnan here, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, is going to be joining the triple threat fresh off the bench trio, and he is obviously from Belgium, so he speaks French, so there's going to be not a language barrier, and going to get some good chemistry, of course. But I see great things for Adnan Januzaj in the future. I'm pretty gobsmacked as to why they would let him go for so cheaply. Luckily, it wasn't on a free transfer like Paul Pogba. But we're coming to the last 8 hours of the January transfer window. Some pretty big signings have gone through. Jerome Boateng has left Bayern Munich to join Barcelona. Hulk has left Zenit to join Napoli. That's a really good signing from Napoli, if I do say so myself. Manchester City have signed Lacazette for 37 million from Olympique Lyon, adding another League One striker to their side. I did sell Edinson Cavani to Manchester City at the start of the window for 88 million, I believe. But Laporte, a Frenchman going from Atletico Bilbao to Bayern Leverkusen, and Jamie Vardy surprisingly left for 16 million to Stoke City. And Manchester United, again, this is a really odd transfer window here. The top deals are quite interesting. Andres Pereira, the Manchester United Brazilian, has left Manchester United to join Borussia Dortmund for 2.7 million, and Strootman, in the dying hours, the Dutchman, has left Roma to join AS Monaco. That's a really good signing for them. That's going to strengthen their midfield quite nicely. But I'm befuddled as to why Manchester United have sold a lot of their youngsters. Obviously, Pereira, Adnan Januzaj, Anthony Martial. But we have the squad report here today. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at your favourite players in depth. Stats: Neymar has scored 5 goals and 3 assists this season. Ronaldo has scored 26 goals in all competitions. Rabiot's coming up in stats quite nicely. Unfortunately, Niang hasn't gone up in stats. Matt Tweedy, 1 goal and 1 assist, but he is a defensive midfielder. I sort of play him in the midfield and get him to track back a lot, so it's not surprising that his goals and assists aren't overly that high. We've got a lot of good young players out on loan as well. Maquinas, really didn't need to use him this season, so I loaned him out to Leicester. So this is the team we're going to be playing with. The 4-3-3. It's sort of like it's a 4-3-3, right? But in the 4-3-3 on FIFA, I don't like how the wingers are so stretched far out. I prefer to have my wingers as inside forwards. They're not technically called inside forwards. They would be called inside forwards in Football Manager. But I really like Ibrahimovic up front and Neymar and Ronaldo really close in and narrow. They can obviously spread out, but but the main decision as to why I showed you that clip there, I've made the decision to put Matuidi on. He's a lot higher rated than Krychowiak. I really do like him, obviously the Polishman from Sevilla, but it looks quite likely in real life, if he hasn't already signed at the time of recording, that Unai Emery, the new PSG Paris Saint-Germain manager, is going to sign Krychowiak. But Marseille are playing a 4-4-2, Batshuayi, Fletcher up front. Got a really nice midfield, Diaby, Nicolas Onkolou, but Neymar starts off the scoring just before the 13th minute, wakes it 1-0 in the snow against a pretty formidable Marseille side. So just back onto the topic of the 4-3-3. That's how I just sort of like it. It might not look the glorious on paper, but I just really don't like how in the 4-3-3 the wingers just get so far exposed and so left out. You can always dart out that way when you're controlling them, but that's just the way I prefer to play on FIFA. You have to sort of find... I highly recommend... Actually, we're on the topic of formations if you guys need help. The 4-4-2 is pretty quite good. You can counter a lot of sides. I really like the 4-2-3-1 with one striker. It's really great in the Premier League, but with the 4-3-3, if you've got the caliber of players up front, obviously Ronaldo, Neymar, and Ibra, probably one of the best three players you can put up front in the world, obviously in FIFA and in real life. But Adnan Januzaj, fresh off the bench just before the 55th, scores on his debut, makes it 2-0 against Marseille. I'm quite happy to see the little man from Belgium get up on the score sheet. So yeah, I highly recommend the 4-2-3-1, the 4-3-3 narrow, and the 4-4-2 on FIFA if you're sort of struggling or just, I don't know, want some ideas for formations. But Marseille whip it into the box here. Thiago Silva trying to get it out, and he does manage to get it out eventually. Diaby on the ball with the free kick in a very dangerous situation. And unfortunately, we go 1-0. We go one goal down here in the dying minutes. And unfortunately, Kevin Trapp lost his clean sheet. But we managed to claim the 3 points in the snow against Marseille with a 2-1 victory. But guys, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And stay tuned for more content on my channel. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.